season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports.
And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
Yeah, Richardson will throw to start out here.
He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 12 carries, 59 yards.
I can't remember the last time we did a game and a coach didn't talk about establishing the run first. They've lost 2 straight games, so they still want to do that, but they've got to have some contingencies, some other options. Expect them maybe to throw it a little bit to open up things and maybe run it a little bit more later in the game.
On second down, it's Richardson to throw it.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
First and 10, Taylor now.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Richardson.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 37. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
We got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice, sustained series to begin the game, and it will continue after picking up another first there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling the ball, controlling the game, controlling the clock.
Up the middle, here's Taylor.
And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
Second down, another run with Taylor.
And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
On third down, here's Richardson. And he'll find Pittman.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 14. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march.
Really a solid start with the opening drive, Charles. He's got 4 and they're already in press territory.
Brandon has been so precise to start this game, like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
Here's a first and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early first and goal.
Taylor will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they ended with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal. They've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
Taken at the goal line.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. So the Titans set to go to work for the first time. And here's a look at their leader, standing 6'4".
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw one touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might have considered that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. We often give credit to the O-line there. Two tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
So first and 10 now from the 30. They run wide side with Henry. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. Second and 13 that they're walking up on. He'll look to throw. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
Going right back to DeAndre Hopkins. And he will have a Titans first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. First and 10 at the 45. He'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. On play action, they'll throw. And his throw here's incomplete. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw again. And that's incomplete.
4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And you can't do it much better than that. This ball kicks out of bounds at the 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Again, it's Taylor.
And some room to maneuver. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled.
40 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
First and 10, it's Richardson. Quick slant complete to OBJ.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
They give to Taylor out of the gun.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13.
Here's Richardson to throw.
And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Jeffrey Simmons, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Throw left side, taken in by Pittman.
He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a fourth down.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on fourth down to punt this thing. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. The Titans coming back onto the field for their second drive.
Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, you know, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done, because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on third. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, Titans in possession of the football, as they've got it with a first and 10. Down to about the 45. On second down, here's Henry. He won't find a ton of space following the display of power as he's down just inside the 45. Now back to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Colts to take over. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football.
First and 10, Richardson looks to throw it.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 25 yards that time.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
Running straight ahead, Taylor.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory.
44 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
That'll back them up 2 yards and also bring up fourth.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, Loss of yardage ugly.
To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. They have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
2nd down, they go again with Henry. And he'll be taken down right around the 27. The Titans on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Henry running right. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. The Titans at 6-4 now on the year. They were losers their last time out. Trying to get back in the win column, but obviously not an easy task here in a hostile environment.
Yeah, always tough to win away from home. But sometimes what you do is you use these types of games as bonding experiences and carry that into the contest.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Dayo Odeyingbo. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Now, the #1 mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
Yeah, that's when we turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. That one will go down as 33 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they had been seeking.
Frank Reich not so sure about that last call. He's going to go ahead and throw out the challenge flag. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. Back to throw now on 1st down. And he slings one that's incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. Well, this drive, they're perfect 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need a full 10 yards here. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They give him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good, and this will stay at a 7-point game.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, There has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Second down, another run with Taylor.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
68 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and first down. Simply put, you've got to put up more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
On first down, Richardson. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
On second down, it's Taylor.
And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. They got to get to the 23 here on third.
And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line.
Really good effort. He does it himself, picks up 15, also picks up the first down.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
They're connecting here with Pittman on the out route. And the Colts are going to be looking at a first and goal as he's out of bounds at the 3-yard line.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. How do you get much more balance than this? Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
They'll run here with Taylor.
And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Here's Taylor again.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the second time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack. And you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line. And he's able to take it into the end zone.
Gay is on for the point after. And it's good to make it 14-0. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays.
And it was capped off by a Jonathan Taylor touchdown.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Tennessee offense set to go again.
And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Here's a 2nd and 7. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. First down now, but the clock continues to move. They'll look to throw here. It's complete to Hopkins.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
First down now, but that clock rolling. Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They're going to look to throw. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away.
Colts taking the field again. Running back Jonathan Taylor at center stage.
And he's sure looking like a lock for a 1,000-yard season. Don't know if he's going to get it in this game, but he'd probably like to just to get past that point.
Yeah, and if he doesn't, as you noted, there's still time, still opportunity. There's still more games to be played. So, yeah, it's not a lock. But barring injury, it certainly looks like he's going to get there. And what an accomplishment that is. Anytime you get over 1,000 yards, you're celebrated in the NFL.
It's been quite a season. Still a couple chapters left in that book, though. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
1st and 10. Here's Richardson with it.
Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down.
Danico Autry. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Well, remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that can spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And a pretty good run, all things considered. Probably would have liked that in the first quarter instead of right now as the clock continues to run.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
On 3rd down, here's Taylor.
And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Here's Rigoberto Sanchez on to punt. So we hit halftime here in Indianapolis with the Colts on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Things starting to get interesting in this final weekend before Thanksgiving. So let's see what's going on around the NFL. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Continuing on, here's a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Titans. And they didn't get a whole lot accomplished through the air in those first 2 quarters of play. They'll need to up their game if they want to rally all the way back. Meanwhile, for the Colts, we check out their numbers on the ground as they'll try to keep the momentum going into the second half.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Titans getting set to go here to begin the third quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because Those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24.
Back to throw here. Under pressure, and they got to him again. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up 3rd down on the sack.
And that CD, another sack for the young rookie linebacker. Well, getting after the quarterback certainly has not been much of a problem here in his rookie season.
He certainly hasn't, Brandon, and the instincts that have made him a great tackler, I think coupled along with some film study and some great anticipation, that's also made him a great pass rusher as well.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. 2nd down. Here's Richardson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points. But he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor.
He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line.
They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on 1st down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away.
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively.
And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
And now a stoppage. It looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll set up a throw. Caught by Jones. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage. So timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
Henry up the middle. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here, 3rd and a yard. Again, it's Henry. Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now,
as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback.
Now Jonathan Taylor and the Colts offense retake center stage.
And he's closing in on that number that all running backs circled beginning of the year, the number 1,000. Could do it on this drive.
And you have to think to yourself that this moment, getting to this spot, it started in the offseason, right? Not just the workouts, right? Not just getting yourself physically prepared to play, but mentally, as well as your team, as well as your unit, head coach, offensive coordinator. We run the football. We give you opportunities. He's taking advantage of it.
And when you get this close to the mark, you just hope things don't tighten up, right? You probably want to get there and get it in your rearview mirror.
You really do, don't you? Because now it becomes predominant, and you wonder about play calling as well. Do you want to call plays to get that out of the way, or are you still calling plays to win the game first? That becomes the burden of the play caller.
Richardson to the air on 1st down.
He'll find his man. That's Taylor again. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. This duo locked in. 14 yards there and a 1st down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Now Richardson looks to throw once more.
Got a man complete. It's Taylor. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a 1st?
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. The big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
They'll go up the middle here with Moss.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
Taylor going to be stopped before he can get moving forward, as he'll lose a couple back to the 5-yard line.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Again, it'll be Taylor.
And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Richardson now on 3rd and goal.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has, percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Gay's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So just 3 points there, but that important in the grand scheme of things, as it's now a 3-score lead.
And to now, the other guys haven't shown that they can do anything offensively, so just take the points, keep adding that cushion, and let your defense win you the football game.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Titans set and ready to go on offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
17 yards on the play as they try to eat into this 17-point deficit.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
A first down carry for Henry. And some space here. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Spears. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Looking to throw. And this one is incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. This complete to Jones. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 13-yard line. 17 yards on that play for the Titans.
Well, look what we have here. A sustained drive, and that was certainly AWOL in the first half. They really struggled to try and move the football. But right now, they certainly seem to have the formula working. Let's see if they can keep it up.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. 3rd quarter here in Indy. This is 2nd and 10. Inside handoff, Henry. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Now Mason Crosby on for the field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here. The kick by Crosby is good. And they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3.
So that maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but it does get them back within a couple of scores.
And at this point in the 3rd quarter, you don't have much margin for error, and that means you can't have drives that end with nothing. Whether it's a punt, a turnover on downs, those have to go away. You have to end with a kick, either a field goal or an extra point after a touchdown.
Here comes Jonathan Taylor and his teammates.
He's toppled the century mark already, receiving the football, closing in on that on the ground, too. They've really had trouble handling him.
I think from what we've seen in this game, his success through the air has started to open things up for him on the ground, because now he's loosened up the defense, right? They've got to play just about every snap as if another receiver can get downfield on them, and he's been that receiver. Now they bring him back to the backfield. I think his yardage running the ball will increase as this one goes on.
Well, they might need to devote some extra attention to him, something just to stop the momentum he has. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. So it's a quarter that saw these two teams trade field goals here as we've reached the end of 3 quarters of play. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
1st and 10, it's Richardson.
Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
They go play action with Richardson.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. Third and long for Richardson. Looking for Campbell downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on to punt for Indianapolis. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return, and it'll be Titan football. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a two-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted.
Picked up by Shaquille Leonard, the linebacker.
And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD.
But just to add that to the list of great moments for this defense today, they've really shredded that game plan on the other side all 4 quarters. And, Charles, that pick six, that's kind of the cherry on top.
Yeah, they did it, and I feel like I'm quoting a bad movie line, but they did it together, didn't they? Fed off of each other, every big play they made, every tackle, every pick, everything they've done. They continually built energy in this one, and how about them culminating with a pick six?
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. And now a stoppage, and looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one. They'll probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. From the 25, here's 2nd and 6.
They'll set up to throw.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Looking downfield for Jones. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
And he's going to step out of bounds all the way down at the 30-yard line.
No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield.
And that's a rare bright spot in what's overall been a pretty poor showing so far, but you've got
plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So Frank Reich had it right as his guys win the challenge.
1st and 10, Taylor now. A gain of 3, second down.
They run once more with Taylor.
And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Holding offense.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
They give to Taylor out of the gun.
Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23.
113 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 8. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Frank Reich here on 4th down is ready to try for 3. This will be a 37-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So the big return had them fired up, but in the end, the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a first down.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
And the Titans getting set to go. They'll try and start this drive in the air. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. 2nd and 1. And he whips that one incomplete there. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll look to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
That's Shaquille Leonard, the linebacker who got in and dropped him to the turf. CD, you know, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
Yeah, and this time it's going to come from the middle linebacker because watching the lineman, it seemed to me that they thought he was going to drop back into pass protection, but he surprised them and came on the blitz instead and had a pretty clear run to the quarterback.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
Up the middle, here's Taylor.
And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Well, that's a pretty good drive starter right there. And I don't know, partner, if you're even thinking about sitting on the ball right now. They may just want to run their regular offense.
In plus territory. And as an offensive coordinator, you don't want your team to go into a shell, do you?
No, you really don't, because as soon as you take your foot off the gas, it's real hard to put it back on and mash it. Because once everyone's emotions come down, hard to start them up again. So I think he may want to keep them cranking high right here.
Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just kind of give us that look like that's what he's paid to do. So it's a very unusual situation. I'd want him out. They tend to leave him in.
They'll try again.
And he takes it in for a Colts score.
Jonathan Taylor
with career touchdown number 70.
And the Colts look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. And they just continue to roll. And, Charles, for you and I, we want the close games, but for them, it has to be so nice to enjoy this big cushion.
I can't remember the last time we saw them play this loose and have this much fun. I think they'd love to be able to capture this game, carry it with them from week to week, and be able to execute like this in all the rest of their games.
Extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. This fielded right at the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. But now this offense comes back out onto the field. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try to pick themselves back up.
DeForest Buckner breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7.
Well, it's an old chestnut, but let's face it, offensively, they've got to have some pride here because this has been a worst-case scenario all game for them. Keep putting in the effort. Keep trying to keep your quarterback upright and get through the end of this one as quickly as possible.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
So a free kick situation forthcoming from the 20 as they'll punt this one away.
Free kick out of bounds.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
Running straight ahead, Taylor.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Second down, another run with Taylor.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor.
They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down.
Again, it's Taylor.
And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down. Try to punch it in with Taylor. And some room to run now.
And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15.
Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the 1st down conversion.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, He's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
This was a really nice display, Charles, of complimentary football, especially how much they were humming in the second half to pull away and get the victory. Really a complete performance.
It's so much fun when you're able to have everyone contribute, both sides of the ball. You go back in the locker room and you just savor it, right? Because that's what football's all about. A true team game, and they got it done in this one.
So for Indianapolis, they keep pace for a playoff spot as they move to 7-3. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, it's a loss that sets them back in their playoff push as they fall to 6-5. And they will finally get an extra week to heal up a bit as they will get the late bye in Week 12.